What's going on, guys? Great Disciple back with another video, and we are continuing in our journey at getting better at Call of Duty. And these are real things that can actually help you improve your game right now. What we're going to do is we're going to talk two things. We're going to talk about score streaks, and we're going to talk guns. Okay? Let's get score streaks out of the way. Number one rule in score streaks is this. Make sure that you can loop your streaks at least 3 times in a game. 3 times. If you cannot loop your streaks successfully on a regular basis 3 times in the game, you need to lower your streaks. The easiest streak loadout in the game would be UAV, care package, counter UAV. You literally get one, you get them all. And if you're going to run that setup, make sure you're running engineer in your 3rd tier slot so you can flip your care package and try to get something good. All the way back in Black Ops 2 when I played, I could get pretty much any streak in the game, but for looping streaks, I would run Lightning Strike, Hellstorm Missile, Sentry Gun. And if I was able to loop those consistently, I would drop a 70 to an 80 kill game. Okay? So that's what you've got to do. Pick doable streaks, which aren't difficult for you to earn on a regular basis, and be able to loop them over and over and over. And once you show yourself that you can get those streaks, feel free to increase the score streak number. Like once you can get a UAV care package lightning strike consistently, go up to a Hellstorm missile, move up to a sentry gun, then move up to a Cerberus, move up to a Talon. I mean, you guys know how I feel about score streaks. I don't really see the point after a Talon, but that's up to you. So that's my rule on score streaks. Make sure you can get them. Okay? Fair enough. As for picking game modes, streak-based, that's up to you guys. Most of the streaks, in my opinion, at least on hardcore, go in. So, I mean, you pick which ones you like the best. Also, very, very easy way to get score streaks is combat focus. I have talked about this consistently in my videos. Use combat focus, it'll help you a ton. And also, let me just knock something off the list. Anti-up is probably the most worthless perk in the game. Do not run anti-up. It does not help you. It is worth 1 kill. 1 kill. If you can't get your streaks because of 1 kill, lower your streaks. Alright, guns. Here we go. This is very, very important. So we picked our streaks, we picked our perks based on our playstyle and our game mode. Now there are 12 maps in the game. There's 13 if you got the DLC. Or sorry, 15 if you got the DLC. Now all the maps aren't the same. We have some close quarters, our dominant close quarters maps. We have some primarily mid-range maps, and then we have some maps with some very long engagement ranges. So we are going to pick 3 guns. We are going to pick a close to mid-range gun, which would be an SMG. We're going to pick a pure mid-range gun, which would probably be a Razorback to an AR. And then we are going to pick a long-range weapon, which will probably be your LMG. All 3 of these weapons are going to have the same perk loadout, the same score streak loadout. You're going to use the same specialist. What we need is this. We need to have an ability to, let's say, adjust our playstyle according to how the map is rotating and how the enemy players are playing it. If you cannot get up close to use your SMG, you're going to switch over to your mid-range weapon and you're going to play with them at a little bit of range. If everybody on the other team is head glitching all over the place, we're going to pull out our LMG and we're going to annihilate them. Okay, you have seen me do this consistently in the gameplays that I have uploaded. I have 3 guns that I rotate. I play with the Kuda when I want to go in close. I play with the Razorback / HVK if I want to play mid. And if I want to play long, I pull out my good old trusty Dingo. Now, you got to find these guns based on the mode that you're playing in. Hardcore guns and core guns are completely different. Okay, one gun will dominate in one mode that won't work very well in the other, so just keep that in mind. I mean, the Razorback is really not that great in the core mode in my opinion. Alright, so 3 guns, that's all you get. You need a rushing weapon, up close and personal. Even if you are a head glitcher camper, you still need to have an SMG class because you can use it very successfully on a map like Combine or Nuketown or Skyjacked. Mid-range is probably going to be your go-to gun pretty much most of the time. You know, the HVK, the KN-44, the Razorback, the Pharaoh, these are all good mid-range weapons, mid to close, okay? And then your long range, like I said, you can't go wrong. In the core mode especially, you can't go wrong with an LMG. You can run with the Dingo, the BRM, or the Dredge. I mean, you'll be hard-pressed to beat those guns. I mean, the XR2 is also good at long range. The M8's not that bad as well in the core mode. So 3 guns, that's what you get. You have these 3 classes set up at all times, ready to go based on the map and how the enemy is playing. And lastly, you need to have an air class. Okay? Air class. You need to have an LMG with a BOA sight in stock. You need a black cell, and your perk loadout is very simple. Blind Eye, Cold-Blooded, Dead Silence Engineer. So whenever the enemy team starts calling in streak after streak after streak on you, you pull that class out. Oh, by the way, you're going to be running an EMP on this as well. You take out literally everything in the map. You always have to have an air class ready to go. Every single great YouTuber out there has an air class. If their team's getting dominated, they're going to pull it out and they're going to take everything out of the sky, and then they can continue on in their playing. Okay? So you got your ScoreStreaks set, you got your 3 guns, and you have your air class. We talked about perks. Next, spawns. Alright you guys, if you enjoyed the video, hit that thumbs up button. As always, leave a comment down below. Let's talk about it, and subscribe for more. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.